Snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
Yo, what's up? My name's Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 5K subs. Welcome back to another stream, another day, another dollar. What is we talking about? I don't know. But for the vibes.
LeBron James, all you gotta do is say his name. His greatness puts all other goats to shame. Talk about it. I don't care what you think MJ would do, cause next to Bron he'll always be number 2. 50,000 points, leader in this game. It's hard not to glaze when naming all of his accolades. Some would even say he's the best of all time. And if you disagree, then you done lost your goddamn mind.
LeBron.
LeBron James. LeBron.
When I tell you this has been living in my head free for the past 24 hours. It's an amazing song. There's another one too.
I'm talking about the man on the Lakers. LeBron, I'm asking you to say his name.
So a motorcycle outside just decided to that time, it just the whole mood. But anyways, with these NBA clips and the sample of the song, obviously we probably would have gotten out of here. Anyways, let's get into it. So first things first, man. First things first. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Long live P2. Rest in peace to P2, man. 100%, bro. 100%, man. Hold on. Let me. I guess I'll pull up his page. His page. I'm on one of his videos, but let me pull up his page so we could just see the full thing, stuff like that. P2, man, young brother, talented young brother, trend-setting young brother, innovative, creative. You see here, nearly 4 million subscriptions. I wasn't a subscriber, but I came across his videos like randomly last year in the fall. It was his first time visiting Atlanta, and he vlogged it. He vlogged the whole thing, and he did like 2-3 videos in Atlanta. And the whole time he was just like, I love Atlanta. It's so much better than LA. He was so excited. He's like, chat, should I move to Atlanta? Like, he was so excited. And he like met some girls from Clark and Georgia State, and then he hung out with them, and he was like, real cool dude. And I was watching it. I didn't see it on my recommended on my laptop, but I saw it on the TV one night. And that's just how I just started kind of following him. And then it was just kind of like, this dude likes Atlanta. That's nice. It's always nice to see how people feel about your hometown from the outside. And so yeah. I just thought that was nice. But one thing, when people ask about his subscriber count and it'll be in the millions, I'm like, man, how do I not know about this guy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he seems like someone I know, like same age demographic and everything like that. Like, he seems like someone I would know. And apparently he was like huge with 2K and everything like that back in the day. I'm like, okay, this makes sense. So, yeah, just went about my way. And to see this a couple months later, to see the news was shocking, heartbreaking, all of the things that you could think of for sure. Because he seemed like he was in great shape. And, the examiner's office said he was found in a mailroom. And the story that Rage is telling is that they said he just walked out and then just collapsed, like nothing else. And you look at his Snapchat from his last stories, and he's just in the gym. And then it's like, well, what happened? And it's a mystery, it's an investigation, all of these things. And it's sad. You pray for his family. Here in Louisiana, you know, the services for Caleb Wilson and everything like that. Second Line came out and marched outside of the service and everything down the streets of Kenner. And I don't know, man. I just felt like I've witnessed so much loss recently in the past few months that it has made me like really go harder with showing folks love, bro. Like, regardless, any artist that I've ever come across that I like, oh yeah, I've heard of them. Like, they're buzzing in Atlanta, they're buzzing in New Orleans, they're buzzing in Alabama, Mississippi, they're buzzing in Florida, they're buzzing in DC, they're buzzing in New York. Like I've heard of them before. That they're doing their thing. Or a song that I just randomly come across, regardless of how many plays it has, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Just replaying it over and over and over, like on repeat. I remember first time, well, it's first and the only time that I've met Marco Plus, and I interviewed him. And like throughout the entire interview, you could watch it if you want to. Like, I'm just like, yo, Skylar Diggins interlude is like, you know, I'm just talking about how I love this song for so many years. And just like Skylar Diggins, and he's just like, yeah, it's a good song. It's a good song. But it, like, in the back of it, the tone was like, you know, I got albums of work. And but it's always just something that I want to let people know, like, bro, like, this song got me through some times. This song represents a period, an era for me in my life, and I really appreciate it. Like I said, I've experienced so much loss in the past few months that I feel like, and then, you know, obviously with my job, I remember one time I had an editor. He was leaving a job. He was leaving our job, and he talked to me, and he was just like, yo, you have this. He said, he pretty much said that I was good at like kind of writing obits or whatever, or like eulogizing people. And I was like, I appreciate that. But at the same time, it's just like being told like a tribute that you make or something like that is good. It always makes you feel like, dang, I wish the person that I wrote this about could have heard this or seen this or seen, you know what I'm saying? Seen me say this, you know what I'm saying, for themselves. Because a lot of people, you know, if you just show love and stuff, a lot of people be like, oh, thank you so much. I did not know you felt that way. I did not know you thought that. Like, I remember one time for Father's Day, I wrote a thing for my dad, and I told him he was like one of my best friends. And he said, I didn't know that. I didn't know you felt that way, son. And, you know, like, he really took it to heart and stuff. And I don't know, man. You have to tell people how you feel and tell people like what they mean and stuff like that, because folks, you'd be surprised how many folks are surprised. I remember one of my homegirls, it was her birthday earlier this month, and she was like, this is the most love I've ever received for my birthday, all these messages, and I didn't know this many people loved me. And it's like stuff like that, like things where, you know, you have people congratulating you and you like, dang, from all different types of walks of life. You're like, man, like, it's crazy. Like, I do remember this person from this part of life, this part of life, this part, and like all these people care about me. It's something that you wouldn't think, because especially if you could live in the day to day, your soul tunnel vision of just like what's in front of you, and you don't even realize like how many people you've impacted or what you mean to folks. So I say all that to say, let people know how you feel about them. 100%. Rest in peace to P2. Once again, prayers up to his family, his loved ones, his friends, his supporters, because I know his supporters are taking this extremely hard. I know I'm taking it pretty hard as someone who, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't even like a avid watcher of him. You know, I haven't watched him for years. Like a lot of people said, we used to watch him in 2017, 2018, 2020. I didn't watch him back then. I just literally watched 2-3 vlogs of him a few months ago. And but he was in the community, and everybody in the community seemed like respected him. Always, you know, said he had a positive mind, attitude and stuff like that. Always had a smile on his face, things of that sort. So yeah, 100%. Rest in peace to P2. And then for my folks in Georgia right now, I know some of them, their power is going out and stuff like that. Stay safe, everybody out there in Georgia, Alabama as well. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay covered up, huffed up, everything like that. Um, Stay away from the windows and may the storm, as light as possible, kind of effects on it and stuff like that to the area. I love you guys as well over there. Yeah. Speaking of like showing love and stuff like that, it's Geo's and the producer and No Gum Hondo's birthday today. Like they have the same birthday and they put out like some music together. And I was just showing them love on Twitter, like, yo, like Hondo. I've never spoken to Hondo, never met the dude, never even reached out for an interview, nothing like that before. And I always kind of look from afar, like that would be someone I like to interview just because his music is good, it's different. Like it's kind of like a Trinidad James meets Little B meets I don't know, it's kind of like chaotic music, almost like troll level, which matches his tweets because his tweets are like funny. Like he's one of the Twitter kind of staples in the community, and he represents Atlanta well. And he's just trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? And you could feel that in his music, like he's hungry and stuff like that. Let me pull up Hondo, so like I know like I'm on Hondo right now. And yeah, so excuse me, but that's just one of those things of like, to him, he might feel like an underground artist, like he's having difficulty letting people hear him. Like obviously people know about his tweets, but do people know about like his music and his everything, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying that like he can know people appreciate that, but he might not know people appreciate his artistry, his music and stuff like that to the level that they do. So I had to say that. And then to Geos, I was like, yo, Geos, I really appreciate your work as a producer with kind of like the drill sound and stuff like that. I really like the flips that you did on Tony's Love Street and the beats that you did on the Tony and Rob collab tape as well. He said, thank you, no problem. I got some stuff with Tony and Rob coming up on the way, by the way. And I appreciated that. I was like, oh, snap, little scoop. And he followed me and stuff like that. So shout out to Geos for sure, 100%. Yeah, man, I'm just showing love to folks, bro. I'm trying to make an extra effort to show love. Like Jelani Imani and David the Tragic released a tape yesterday. And it was nice. It was nice. I liked a few of the tracks. I liked the single that was the intro track. And then I liked the song with Marco Plus. I like the song that they had with the singer. Her name is like Kabwani, I believe. She's been doing her thing. She has a nice smooth track as well. She's from Atlanta too. She's kind of on the come up. She reminds me of Sakura when she had her come up a couple years ago and stuff like that. And I was like obsessed over the song Chasing Feelings, which I just talked to everybody about that song for like 5 years. Literally 5 years. I was obsessed over that song. Like David X produced it. I asked David X about that song. I like talked to David X about that song. I met Steve-O. Steve-O, he was managing Secure. I don't know if he still is. He might be. But like when I found out that he manages her, I was like, dude, Chasing Feelings is like, I went on a whole rant about it. And then I interviewed her herself. And it was like a 30-minute interview, probably 25 minutes of that. It's just me saying Chasing Feelings is such a good song. And it's just important that people hear and truly understand like what that stuff means to you and the people, because people don't really be knowing, bro. But anyways, yeah, Katwana is on it. And then there's this another artist who I wasn't familiar with for real. And he's in Atlanta as well. And I was just like, yo, shout out to all of y'all for sure. Hold on, man. Let me scroll up. I don't want to leak nothing. Here we go. Hold on. Real solid project. Atlanta's in good hands. Good job, Marco Plus. This is the Capwani. Her name's like Capwani. And then this is Bohemian Lonely. That's his name. Yeah, Bohemian Lonely. Shout out to him. And then I just thank the guy for posting it. This is his name's Kobe Maddox. He big fan of Kenny Mason and David X and stuff like that. Like he supports that entire underground movement on that side of Atlanta hip hop, and I appreciate that. I appreciate him as a fan and stuff like that. Like I don't know, he just appreciates it out loud, and that's important. You know what I'm saying? It's the little things that are so important. I don't know. But yeah, I just want to show love to that. And then I found out Veda released the EP. She sent like in her Discord to her fans like an edition, a version of a song. She's like, y'all like this version, y'all like this version, and it was Laffy Taffy, and she just kind of rapped over Laffy Taffy. And she's been releasing a lot of music lately. I really like the deluxe that she did. I said that a billion times with the Key review. I like the deluxe that she did on the Vatrix from last year, and then she did a bunch of features. She was on the Useless Radio mixtape. Salute to Manny Supreme and Jordan and the whole Useless Radio team for sure. That was a very, very solid project. Unique music, sounded like nothing else. They had Tony on that mug a couple times. The way they kind of like used the interviews and drops and stuff like that within the project really made it sound like radio for real. Commercial breaks, little things that they grabbed from the vlogs and everything. And so like if you watch Useless Radio's channel, like it's all one world. The TV's connected with the music's connected with the TV. The artists and the people that they feature on there are all represented on that mixtape. So salute to Useless Radio and best of luck to them moving forward as well. Manny just got a new gig over there at iHeart, and you know a couple of his interviews going viral already. The joint with Lil Key was going viral, and in it, you know, he's wearing the Useless Radio shirt, Manny is, and then he had on Peasy a couple weeks ago before that, and he was asking, "Is old Spencer your girl?" He said, "Yeah, that's my girlfriend." And, you know, he uploads, Manny does, to the Useless Radio account on TikTok. And that's the one that gets shared. So you see the Useless Radio tag. It's little things like that that I'm picking up that I just like, I don't know. I really appreciate Manny and Jordan and that whole team's like their attention to detail. It hasn't gone unnoticed. I really have picked it up and noticed it and stuff. And then of course the Walking ATM music video was one of the cooler videos of 2025. So salute to Useless for sure. But Veda, on top of all of those things that she did, she was on Key's album and stuff. She released another EP, and it's got the Laffy Taffy joint on it and some other joints. And like this one is more fun. I felt like the Vatrix Deluxe was like her like kind of getting better at rapping, and she was more focused on the rapping. This EP is just like fun, and I like the Laffy Taffy joint. But Veda, her sound is definitely set. It's like definitely kind of club, dance hall type of thing, stuff like that, mixed with bedroom girl pop, introverted music. But at the same time, it's like outside. It's almost like I'm outside, but when I'm outside, please don't approach me. Unless I think you're attractive. That's kind of like her whole thing. I'll rock with Veda. She's really nice. She's a nice person too. Because like she follows 0 people on Twitter. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, she one of them, huh? But she's super nice, dude. Like, she's so nice. I was like surprised. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like when I first met her, I was like, yo, this and that. And then she's like, yeah, sure. And then she said thank you to me for coming to her show like 3 times, bro. And I was like, dog, she's super nice. And then she was nice when we did the interview and stuff. Shout out to Veda, bro. Super nice person, solid person. I think she's gonna go far in life just for being like, in addition to her talents with producing, making beats, rapping, singing, and making like a different kind of sounding genre of music. On top of that, she's just a nice, polite person, and that gets you super far in any industry. Which brings us back to what happened to empathy. All right, so now that we've said all that, there's some more stuff I want to talk about. I'll talk about these things, but before I get into the drama and all the messy and Slick Watts, man, rest in peace to Slick Watts, bro. Definitely a Seattle basketball staple. You know, one of the NBA staples, a Seattle Supersonics legend. All of those things, bro. Like Slick Watts, the headband to the side is something that I'm aware of. It's something that just sticks out that you always think of when you think of Seattle basketball. You might think of Spencer Haywood. You might think of Dell Ellis, Marietta, Mob County legend. You know what I'm saying? You might think of obviously Sean Kemp and Gary Payton, all of those guys and stuff like that over there. You might even think of Ray Allen. You might even think of Rashard Lewis. You might even think of Rayshard Lewis. You might even think of Damian Wilkins. You might even think of Desmond Mason. You might even think of Kevin Durant. You know, whoever the case might be, Nick Collison, whoever the case might be for the Supersonics. This is definitely one of those Supersonic guys. Slick Watts with the headband cocked off to the side, like dope dude. You know what I'm saying? And he always stood side by side to that Seattle basketball community. And if you're a real hoop head and stuff like that, you know Seattle's one of the more respected cities when it comes to this hoop stuff and everything like that. You talk about the Jamal Crawfords, Isaiah Thomases, Nate Robinsons. It's a lot. It's a lot of guys from Seattle that I have to. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up right now because I'm not about to cap out with those three. Here we go. Yeah, Jamal Crawford, Brandon Roy. Oh, Doug Christie. Shout out Doug Christie. Nate Robinson, Jalen Newell, Spencer. Hey, oh, Spencer Hobbs, bro. Spencer Hobbs was dirty. He was dirty. University of Washington product. UW product. Jason Terry, the Jet, James Edward, Jalen Noel, Terrence Williams. Paolo. I forgot Paolo was from there because he had to be with DeJounte. Tari Eason. I didn't know Tari Eason was from Seattle because his mom is like a what fan? She's like somebody else's fan. Rodney Stuckey. He was tough. If you know, you know. Irrelevant. Aaron Brooks. Shout out to Aaron Brooks, bro. Alonzo Trier. If you know, you know. A bucket. Averaged 20 points in the league off the bench for the Knicks, and then he disappeared. Teams just stopped signing him. I don't know why. They just stopped signing him. Beauchamp in the building. Real hooper, if you know, you know. Peyton Siva, Louisville days, if you know, you know. Martell Webster, hooper. I think he was another UW product. Shout out to Kelsey Plum. Gary Payton Jr., Gary Payton II, Michael Porter Jr. Is Kelsey Plum from there? She might be from Cali, but let me see. Hold on. I got to stop sharing my screen. Let me see where Kelsey Plum from. But Seattle definitely got them hoopers, them dogs, bro. She from California. Dang, so she not from Seattle? Oh, she went to high school in San Diego, my boy. But yeah. Slick Watts is definitely one of those people that, you know, those kids, that long list that I just gave you, them jokers grew up watching folks like him. And that's how they became who they are, bro. From dogs, seeing dogs. Michael Porter Jr., Jalen McDaniels. So is Jalen McDaniels from there, but not Jaden McDaniels? Jaden McDaniels got to be from there because he went to UW. Jaden McDaniels, one of them ones. Shout out to the Georgia State lesson, bro. Georgia State legend. Hold on, let me see. Let me get the name right before we move on. Jaden McDaniels' wife. What's her name? Allison Audrey. Yeah. Allison Audrey, bro. Shout out to the Georgia State legend, Allison Audrey. If you know, you know. She was a Georgia State basketball player and things of that sort. I believe she transferred to Georgia State. But yeah. She hit a game winner one time. I was like, yo, you doing it big on Decatur Street. She's a nice person too. Very nice person. She always like responded and everything like that. Very extremely nice person. But yeah. Salute, bro. What is this? Oh, Jaden McDaniels signing to the Toronto Raptors. Dang. No, that was wrong, Reddit. Anyways, rest in peace to Slick Watts, bro. Once again, What? How old was he? Let me see how old Slick Watts was. He was born in 51. He did so much. Honor to call you pops. Dang, man. Dang, bruh. I think this his son, bruh. His son posting about him right here. Hey, man. Prayers up to Donald Watts, man, for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's a tough position to see your people, your loved ones, in a situation like this, especially when you know them like this, like a superhero, healthy and stuff. To see him like this is it's tough. You know what I'm saying? C word is terrible, bro. I tell you, for sure. C word, C word is terrible, man. You see Isaiah Thomas paying his respects, everything like that. 73, bro. Kind of young still. A good life, but kind of a shorter life, low key. And then the P2 thing was ridiculous. Joke 26. All right, man. Okay, KKK. Cool. Now we get into some basketball. Just real quick, a basketball brief. Hermione Turner led Harvard to the Ivy League championship. It's the first time that Harvard will be won the Ivy League tournament, and they will be going to the NCAA tournament, the Big Dance, for the first time since 2007. Salute to Harmony Turner. She had 24 points. This time was definitely much more of a team effort from Harvard, bro. That game against Princeton, the semifinal, the 44-point game, it was all Harmony Turner. Like, even if she wasn't doing the scoring, like her passing, like she led her teammates into scoring and stuff like that. So salute to Harvard. This was definitely a team win for them. And it's a heartbreaker for Columbia because they had the three right there to tie it up and send it into overtime. And the ball literally went in and out. And while Harvard was celebrating, I know Princeton was going through heartbreak because you were that close to keeping the season going and it ended. So, yeah, definitely Princeton, keep y'all's head up. I mean, Columbia, keep y'all's head up. Y'all fought hard, but hey, you know what I'm saying? You learn a lesson from these heartbreakers and stuff like that, that like nothing's guaranteed, and cherish every moment and every second counts, all of those things. So yeah. The Southern women, they won the SWAC. So they won the regular season and the tournament. And I believe that the championship game wasn't close. Like they won by 20, bro. It was a blowout. And it came after, like I said, they won the regular season title. So it looked like Louisiana will have two women teams represented in the Big Dance, LSU and Southern. And then on the men's side, they'll only have one team, McNeese, representing because Tulane lost. Just got edged out by Memphis. That sounded crazy. I apologize. But Memphis beat them by like 1 point in the AAC championship game. So, yeah, there was that. And what else happened? Oh, yeah, the men's game. So the men's SWAC game, Alabama State, they earned that. I'm not even going to hold you. Like, it was surprising seeing Deshaun Ruffin that cold. He was cold. It seemed like he got banged up. And then Kevion Hunt, the starting point guard, he got banged up as well. And he had to come out the game in the middle of the second half. The thing is, Alabama State looked banged up too. They were hobbling down the court as well. And they look just as tired, you can tell. And the shooting percentage is just a low-scoring game. Ugly offensive game between Alabama State and Jackson State down in College Park, Georgia. But, you know, with that being said, Alabama State grinded out a win in the final minute when Jackson State was making another push, another run. You can do nothing but salute that. So shout out to the Hornets. Showed a lot of heart there, and we'll see what they can do in the tournament. They're probably going to be in the first four. See if they can compete in the first four and potentially come away with the win and face whoever is the higher seat that they have to face. Like Grambling. Grambling went on a little thing where they won. I want to say North Carolina A&T won in the first four as well. Again, but that might just be me just making something up. But yeah, best of luck to Alabama State. They definitely grinded out that win and they earned it. So yeah, I want to say that. What else? What is this? Oh, okay. I guess we are all into drama now. Okay. How you click on this? There we go. I clicked on it. All right. So first thing I want to say, like I said, what happened to empathy? Let me see if I could go here. What happened to empathy? So I'll say this. Okay. We'll read this first. This is coming from Ivy on Twitter. She says she's a writer of poetry and does all those things and stuff. Manipulation is when someone blames you for your reaction to their toxic behavior, but never wants to discuss their disrespect that triggered you. There we go, right? There it is. There it is, right? This is Ivy. This is coming from her community, her things. First things first, a lot of people are asking, where does the name DDG even come from? They make fun of it, where I think it was So Illuminati. He said it was doo-doo garbage, right? And then, now the fans are saying, a lot of Holly's fans are saying DVD, whatever his name is, this and that. It's such a stupid name, DDG. DDG comes from his older brother's tag on the game. His older brother's tag on the game was Pontiac made, and it was like DNG, and those were his initials, or it's like DN, whatever it was, right? And that particular brother ended up being unalived in a tragic situation up there in Pontiac, Michigan. So, as a way to continue to honor him, DDG not only took his brother's name when he was still here and stuff like that, and he just made Pontiac made DDG his initials. He continued and kept that name, Pontiac made DDG, because I guess as a way to honor his brother. And that's what happened, man. So that's where the name came from, his late brother. And it's kind of like a homage. So he dropped the Pontiac made, and now he's just DDG as an artist and as a content creator. Everybody just knows him as DDG now. So there's that. So when you make jokes about, oh, his name and stuff, like, just think about, dang, where did this person get this from before you just make fun of somebody's situation, name, outfit, everything like that, and everything and stuff like that. So with that being said, where did empathy go? A woman wished that DDG was no longer here on earth, and other women responded by agreeing with her. Plenty of women in viral ways. So with that being said, I'm just going to go through a couple that I saw. This is Maya Angelique. She says, feels familiar. May all of his ill wishes be returned to the sender. So allegedly, DDG, someone said he might have gone on Twitch, streamed, and went on the girl's page that wished that he was not alive. And he said, y'all go report her page, everything like that, allegedly, because he's denying that was real. And that is against the platform's rules, which would get him banned and stop him from making money, stop his momentum for building the platform he was in streaming. But he was saying, allegedly, that I would like her account gone by next week. Just keep reporting her and everything like that. So that was that, right? Maya Angelique, she had a situation where she was allegedly being tracked and kind of harassed, for lack of a better term, by Talib Kweli, the legendary rapper, everything like that, backpack rapper. Just one of the greatest MCs ever. But he was allegedly harassing this young woman. So it's kind of been known as you want to act like Talib Kweli. When it's like a famous person kind of harassing a black woman on social media. That's kind of like the noun it's become. This is crazy. May all of his ill wishes be returned to sender. It's like y'all ignoring what the girl said, bro. The girl said, oh, yes, I'm glad DDG's about to not be here on earth anymore. After he showed the little health concern that he had because he was having dents in his legs, right? Someone said this is a sign of heart failure, potentially, right? So She says, "Oh yes, he's finally leaving Earth." This is the father of a the baby's 1 year old. His son is 1 year old, and you saying, "I'm happy that he's." It's crazy. That's just crazy for anybody. Forget that he's a father. Forget that he's a brother. Forget that he's an uncle. Forget that he's a provider for his family. And he has life and full of life and youthful, not even the age of 30. And you're wishing that he's out of his way because you don't like the way that he's treated his entire situation with his relationship with his mother of his child, and you don't want him to be on earth anymore. Like, bro, what did he do to you? He did nothing to you. If anything, you might have been triggered by the way that he was treating his girl by just reading it. Log off if it's bothering you that much. You don't have to wish that the person is no longer breathing on earth, that his heart's no longer going. What are you saying? He's 27. He's a young black man. And you wishing this upon him. Like, what? So to say, man, DDG's messed up for saying he wants to take her Instagram account down. Taking her Instagram account down versus wishing a 27-year-old man's life is over is two different things. Excuse me. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe wishing that a 27-year-old was no longer on earth is just like something that's like, it's cool. It's like, I've seen someone say it's dark humor. That's not dark humor, bro. Dark humor is like, oh man, like, did you? I don't want to give an example of dark humor because it's too tricky. But like, if I did, it wouldn't be that. Because you know what she did after she said, "Oh, great, he's on his way out off of this earth." She doubled down on it in an Instagram story in a video in her car and said, "Yeah, I wish this man was on alive." And you might say, "Oh, that's bad to wish that somebody was not alive." And she said, "Well, sometimes it's funny." And then she just laughed and and that was it. Are you serious? This is what we let him rock? And he's the bad guy for saying, "Hey, y'all, report her account," for saying on her account that she wishes that I was unalive. Now, the other stuff that he said of like, "Oh, you're irrelevant. You ain't got no money. You broke. You making 40,000 as a flight attendant. You'll never be anything in life." Like, that stuff is childish and it's honestly stupid. It's really probably stuff he was just saying to get his minutes to make more money off of the situation of responding to the girl. But him saying, "Y'all report this account," she's using the account to wishes that he was unalive. If someone was using their account and their platform to just wish that you was no longer on this earth, no longer breathing, how would you feel? I don't know about y'all, but I feel like you can't just be saying that on here. Are you crazy? Because what is this doing? This bringing you more attention. She went viral off of it to the point where DDG saw it. And now she's getting more attention because DDG done put her on this platform, and his reaction done got a whole nother clip and a whole nother set of clips. But you are crazy if you think you about to just say something like that. And like, the least I could do is try to get your account taken out or muted or something. What is we talking about right now, bro? Like, that's the ultimate. There is no coming back from that. When's the last service you've been to? When's the last time you seen a mother sitting in the front row mourning the loss of her son that she felt was going way too soon because he didn't even get to see his 30th birthday, his 40th birthday, his 50th birthday? And mind you, this mother has already had to bury another one of her children. So now you're wishing this upon another one of her children before the age of 30 because of what? You think he's corny? You don't like the way that he streams and turns everything into a joke about his personal life and his personal turmoil. He turns it into a joke for some money, and you like, "Oh, I don't like." He's all about clout and clout chasing. What does that have to do with him being a human, a person? What happened to empathy? It's the question of the night. What happened to empathy, bro? So here we go. This is it right here. She said doo-doo garbage for seething because he couldn't tell her, he couldn't call her ugly. Your soul is evil. She said, "We sin differently, sir. I wish you were unalive. You mishandled woman." Mishandled woman? So for mishandling women, he deserves to no longer be breathing? A child that's not even 2 years old deserves to spend the rest of his life without his father because you didn't like the way that he treated the mother. What are we doing here, bro? I just want y'all to take a step back and listen to how y'all sounding, bro. This sounds great. This sounds insane, bro. I hope she sues him. Why don't he sue her? She the one that say, I wish this man was no longer breathing, and then double down on it, and then triple down on it. What are we talking about? I hope he sues her for defamation, for libel, for saying these things, so wishing this upon me. Man, don't wish nothing like that upon me. Don't you know? Hold on, man. Let me go to the Bible, bro. Let me go to the Bible, bro. And I know some of y'all might be, oh, that's ironic because you're going up for DDG and now you want to be Christian. Man, stop it, bro. Ain't nobody perfect, first of all, including this young woman right here. I have to say that, including this young woman right here. You know what I'm saying? Have to say that. At the same time, let's go to the great book of Proverbs 18, chapter 18, verse 21. The tongue has the power of life and the opposite of life, and those who will eat its fruit. So please do not come on this internet and wish that I was no longer breathing. Saying something like that, wishing something like that, putting an affirmation like that into the air is, yes, way worse than me saying, I hope that you can't post on your Instagram account for the next. What are we talking about? An Instagram account versus your life? Do we not know how final life is, bro? How final the end of life is? It's not just something that, oh, it's just, got that laugh out the way. What we having for dinner, y'all? It's something in 6 months that hits you randomly when you're taking a walk, when you're going to, thank you, there you go, Malik. This is what we call a bird. It's something that you think of 6 months when you're going on a walk and it just hits you randomly. What you thinking about? It's like, dang, I ain't got my road dog no more. I ain't got my cousin no more. I ain't got my brother no more. I ain't got my uncle no more. I ain't got my dad no more. It's something that hits you randomly when you're 6 years later, right? When Halo's playing, rec basketball as a 7-year-old in the rec league, in the youth league, and all the kids run to their dads after the game. And he run into his uncle, and it's like, dang, I love my uncle, but all these other kids, my other teammates get to run to their dad. Like, where's my dad? It's something he's going to have to live with for the rest of his life. And you doing it to make some Twitter jokes because you think his content is corny. What are we doing here? We have lost the plot, bro. We have lost the plot. Beyond lost the plot. I don't know what's going on. Here's Jamila. Jamila, I love you. I rock with you. I respect you. All of the things. When I say love, you know what it is. Love, how you say it? Platonic love, everything like that. You are my road dog. I appreciate you forever. You pulled up on me and you let me talk to you for like an hour or whatever in our interview. And you did the question when you asked homeboy, I ain't fresh, when you asked him a question and gave him some pointers on what to do once you go viral, everything like that. You've had an amazing career. Your career continues to ascend. I saw you at South by Southwest. You was at Mardi Gras in Mobile. More blessings to you. We go all the way back to Georgia State, everything like that in college, everything. You are an amazing person, amazing mother, sensational comedian, and I wish nothing but success for you in the rest of your life. I disagree with this take because once again, you going off a clip versus the whole story. Why did DDG say this? Why did DDG say the audience to mass report the girl and say this and do this to the girl? Why? Because the girl said, I wish you was unalive. Oh, he doesn't have much time on this life left. That's a great thing. That's a great thing that happened. He doesn't have much time left. That's amazing. Once again, let's go back to the book, Proverbs 18, verse 21. The tongue has the power of life and the opposite of life. And those who love it will eat its fruit. Excuse me, I got tripped up there. So it's like you said, with the weapon that has the possibility to keep you going and to end it all. You said what you said, to end it all. Please end it all and double down on it and triple down on it. You can bounce back from losing an Instagram account, bro. It's not that, I promise you, it's not that deep. If you built one, especially after DDG done diss you. DDG done diss you. He done gave you this platform now. You now the girl that DDG dissed and told everybody to so-and-so, because the clip of DDG telling his fan base to do this allegedly or whatever the case might be, it done went viral. And it done became the discussion of Twitter today. So say you do lose your Instagram account. You're going to get it right back. You're going to get them followers right back on the new account because he just shouted you out. So now all the world girls that say, oh, this and that, he going, hey y'all, she back on Instagram, she back on this, run her up real quick. Boy, you gonna get 300,000 followers. You had 200,000 followers when this whole DDG thing happened. You gonna get 300,000 in no time with the new account, because more people know about you now because of this situation. It went viral. So we talking about an Instagram account versus a 27-year-old man's life. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, bro? When Trapezoid said all men should not be alive anymore in the war, y'all ate that up. LOL. It's been viral for years, so y'all confuse me. Dark humor is dark humor, and it don't equate to DDG putting her on her page on the stream and his audience on her. It's wrong that millions of trolls are on her, please. What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? That other joke wasn't funny either. You shouldn't joke about people's lives. What are we doing? Like, dark humor isn't like, I hope you die. Like, what? That's not dark humor. Dark humor is like, dang, this person died. At least the funeral had good ribs. Like, that's dark humor. Something that already happened, this and that. Man, the food tastes good at the recession. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's dark humor, bro. This wishing something on something and speaking this over somebody's life is not dark humor, bro. It's not. It's not funny, bro. It's not funny. It's dangerous. And I think people, you should be advised, if you're watching this right now, you should be advised to stay away from people like that, bro. People that just view things like that lightly, because it's not nothing light, bro. You don't take that stuff lightly. Or at least you shouldn't. You do whatever you want to do, but you shouldn't take that stuff lightly. So that's all I wanted to say about that DDG situation. DDG, by the way, does the internet better than everybody. He finds a way to get people to talk about him all the time, which keeps bringing in the money, which he loves at the end of the day. Me personally, this is beyond DDG, and you got to take the message beyond what the title and the thumbnail and all that stuff is about. This is about the power of the tongue and how you should speak about people and how you should speak on other people, especially if you don't know them, bro. You should never speak no. Whether they live in, you should never speak nothing like that on folks, bro. Like, just principle, because some people aren't bothering you. Like, now, say if you're a victim of a situation, right, of a traumatic experience, and it's something that you could never shake, or it's like someone did something to affect you for the rest of your life directly, right, to where they messed up your family, they messed up your cousin, they messed up your brother, they messed up your sister, they messed up your dad, you messed up your mom, right? You like your uncle, your auntie. You're like, dang, like they did this to my family, they did this to me, they put this heart in my soul, this hole in my life, this da-da-da-da. And you know what I'm saying? Something happened or something to that person. And you'd be like, oh man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad, because I'm vengeful, this and that. That's not right either. But that make more sense than a whole stranger that you just tired of seeing on your timeline. Just mute the person. Mute the name. You ain't got to deal with it no more. And stop just joking about people, man. Like, I don't know, bro. It's crazy to me. I'm saying the same thing. I'm speaking in circles. I'm yapping at this point. So Monet Davis, bro. I randomly came across her YouTube page tonight. because on Facebook, Hampton, they posted the Hampton Alumni Association. They were like alumni spotlight, and they were like Monet Davis, and they were just shouting out Monet Davis for everything that she's accomplished in her life and stuff like that. And I was like, I wonder how Monet Davis is doing right now. So I went on her Twitter. She don't really tweet much, but a couple months ago, she was like, hey guys, I'm gonna drop this video once I get to 200 subscribers. I was like, 200 subscribers? You Monet Davis. Like, Monet Davis is a pioneer, bro. Monet Davis is an icon. Monet Davis, regardless of, you know what I'm saying, she might feel this, that. Monet Davis, you are always Monet Davis, bro. Like, whether you want to be it or not, you are Monet Davis. You are the little girl that went out there at the Little League World Series and struck out all them boys for all them weeks on national television and kept doing it back to back to back. You are her. Whatever you talking about, bro. So with that being said, I'm gonna watch these first couple videos. The rest of the videos is like 20 minutes and 10 minutes and stuff like that. But I want to watch these because I want everybody, first of all, like I said, we gotta support and let our legends know that we support them. We're here for them. And a lot of y'all might have been like me and just didn't know that Monet Davis had a YouTube channel and stuff like that. But here we go. So her name of her channel is literally Monet Davis. It's MO apostrophe NE and then Davis. So y'all make sure that y'all subscribe, support, everything like that. Great thumbnails. And I would assume great content because she's a quality person, everything like that. So yeah, y'all support her, show her love, like, comment, all that stuff. Here we go. Where have I been? Monet Davis. And as you guys know, if you don't know, once we get 5,000 subscribers, I will be getting YouTube bread. So when I'm reacting to these things, you know what I'm saying? Like, ads not in the way, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, YouTube? It's Monet Davis. Here's you the first YouTube video.
She reminds me of Paige Beckers, like a black Paige Beckers. It's crazy. I never, like, that never connected for me until now. Am I tweaking? She remind me of Paige Beckers, bruh. Hold on, let me see. Paige Beckers. Watch this. Let me put Paige Beckers hat. Okay, I don't have a beanie. Let me see if there's one with her with a beanie on. Beanie. Okay. I think we have something. Paige Beckers with the beanie on right here. Paige with the beanie on versus Monet with the beanie on. Not the same exact thing, but I don't know. Maybe it's just like the same genre of person. I don't know.
I figured it'd be best to just tell everyone, whoever's watching, where I've been, what I've been doing, because anytime on any platform, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, anytime someone posts something about me, it's always, where's she been at? I remember this, I remember that. So basically, this video is going to be pretty short just to explain where I've been, what I've been doing, and what I want to do in the future. So since the Little League, graduated high school, went to Hampton, played softball there for a little bit, and then graduated from there with a degree in journalism. And now, well, not now, but I just graduated in August from Columbia with my master's in sports management.
Congratulations.
So I've really just been locking in on school. That's been a big priority of mine for a very long time, is just to focus on school because, you know, when I was younger, obviously I love sports. My goal was to play college sports. At one point I wanted to be a professional basketball player. So when everything happened in Little League, the goal was to go to college and play a college sport. There's plenty of routes I could have gone. I could have gone the influencer route that everyone does when they blow up at some point. Could have gone, could have done so many different things, but I've always had a goal was to graduate college, and that was my goal, go play sports in college. So that's what I wanted to do. And now that I've done everything that I wanted to do related to school-wise, now I can focus on other endeavors, which can take doing YouTube, doing whatever I want to do, whatever I put my mind to and I want to do it, that's what I'm going to do. So that's kind of where I've been at. That's what what I did since Little League, and then what I've been doing now. Basically, just taking a break. I mean, you've been going for so long, especially starting at a young age, you can get burnt out pretty fast. So I never wanted to get burnt out too fast. Just never want to get burnt out in general. I've always liked to try new things. So just taking a break before hopping into anything that I want to do. And that's basically wanting to go own a team, which takes a lot of work, a lot of long nights, long days. So I want to take a little break before taking steps to achieve that goal, which hopefully can come within, in the near future. Yeah, so basically that's a recap of my life since 2014. Very short. I have plenty of stories within that. I've done so many different things. So if anyone wants to hear those, have story time, I'm down to do that. Make sure to put it in the comments below. Also, any type of videos you want to see from me, put those in the comments below as well. I want to start doing some more day in the lives. I think those are pretty fun, especially when I know I have stuff planned with my friends.
Turn the music down.
Whenever we go out, start vlogging that. But make sure you like and subscribe. We'll have some more videos coming. But comment down what you want to see from me here on this channel.
All right, first things first, gotta get a thumbs up. You're looking for the goat emoji. You're looking for the goat emoji. We gotta do this for our icons. Let them know we appreciate our icons, you know what I mean? Let them know, man. For sure. Got to do that. Second one. Where we at? I want to watch the second one where she was like pros and cons of being a star athlete.
I got to go to the White House when Barack Obama was in office, so that was really cool.
Obama.
What's up, YouTube? On another video, another car video, but this time it's a little bit more serious. Because I feel like people always want to be famous, want to be known, but they don't understand, the pros and cons that come with being known by so many people. So I'm just going to tell you my pros and cons list from, everyone knowing who I was since I was 13 till still knowing who I am. So that's what we're going to do this video. And the next video you see, we're going to get into more of the fun stuff. We got a weekend vlog coming that should be really cool. So I'm excited about that. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. So we're going to start off with the cons because, you want to end on a good note. So I'd say the first thing that everybody knows is you have no privacy. Like, soon as people start knowing who you are, your privacy kind of goes out the window. And I feel like people start treating you like you're not a human. And they want to know everything about your life. But at the end of the day, if it does happen to you, you control what people get to see about your life. So I'm not going to let everybody see everything about my life. Like, that's just not me. I'm just a very private person. To go along with privacy, I'd probably say how you're under a microscope no matter what. Like, no matter what you do, you're under a microscope. So for me, any mistake that a normal teenager would make, if I made it, it'd be 10 times worse. Like, everything you do, everyone is watching. And you have, one person could have 2 eyes on them, but then you have me and I have 25 eyes on me. So like that's what people don't realize is like everything you do, you're going to get judged for no matter what. I say the next things I'll list would be pressure and happiness. I feel like they kind of go hand in hand because, when you feel pressure from not just yourself, from other people, that kind of takes away the happiness that you have. So, you don't realize until you look back on the experience how much pressure Like, I didn't realize how much pressure I was under, especially thinking back to Little League, like that one, like the game against Nevada. Like, everyone's expecting me to go out and just completely dominate like I did in the first game, which that's like, yeah, people can do it, but also people have to realize like we're facing two different types of hitters. Like the Nevada team, they were very aggressive. They hit on all sides of the plates. Like, I had to really be on my A game, and I made a mistake. I left a fastball high, so a kid hit a home run. That's perfectly fine.
She
Like,
still
we're
remembers that. It's
human.
crazy.
And then the happiness, I'd probably say that goes along with it. But also, like, people expect you to make them happy because of the opportunities that you got. My big thing was I was making sure other people were happy before I was happy. Like, I even wrote my senior speech about this. Like, I wrote how I would always make sure other people were having a good time, and then I would make sure that I was having a good time after they were having a good time. And the one example I used was in Little League. They had an arcade room, and how I was with my teammates Zion and Jarrett, and we get up at 7 a.m. every day.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I would walk over to the dorm because I couldn't stay in the dorm. I would walk over to the dorm. I would knock. I would go in because everybody's asleep, and I would just see them waiting. And then we'd walk out. We go in the rec room, and we'll get on the motorcycle racing game. And I was saying how that was probably like the most peaceful and fun time that I had there, because at the end of the day, all the eyes weren't on me. I was just chilling with my teammates. We were playing the games. Nobody else was in there. It was peace and quiet. Like, that was a fun time for me. And like, I realized like that's the stuff that I have to do more when I'm with a small group of people, just enjoying each other's presence, whether we're playing games, just sitting around talking. Like, that's my happiness. And that's what I had to learn as I got older, because everyone's going to want to be around you when you're up here, because they believe they can get something from you. They believe they can benefit from you. But as soon as you go down here, nobody wants to be around you.
2,000 years later.
Now onto the pros. Some of the pros obviously would be like meeting your favorite celebrities. Like, I got to meet so many different celebrities that, you know, either I listened to growing up, I watched on TV, I model my game after. Like, I got to meet so many of those celebrities, which is cool, and I got to take so many different pictures. That's a pro, of course. Like, who wouldn't want to see some of their favorite celebrities? Different experiences I got to do. Like, one experience that comes to my head, I got to go to the White House when Barack Obama was in office, so that was really cool.
Obama out.
Different experience I got to do. Different doors opening too. Just like being who I am, being true to myself. I've been able to do broadcasting opportunities. I've been able to go out to London, just traveling around the country, going overseas. Like, that's pretty cool.
Hey, freezing on that.
And lastly, I would say just having the platform that I have. Always making sure to post positive things on the platform, and knowing that I have a voice, and letting other people know you have a voice too. Just the pros and cons that I've had, and letting people know, like, you know, if you want to be known, if you want to be famous, these are the things you'll go through. Going to be a lot different now because of all the technology that's going on. You have AI, you have so many different things that can, you know, taint your image, but at the same time, you know, stay true to yourself, because the ones that really know you, you know, they know you, and they'll have your back. But like I said earlier, next video is going to be a weekend vlog. Have a lot of good things planned. Should be fun. My friend's birthday, so that'll be really fun. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers.
Oh, she passed that.
We got to 350 pretty fast, so let's drop this. Once I drop this video, hopefully we can keep going, and let's try to get 1,000 by the end of January. That means I gotta stay consistent.
If we're gonna get 1,000 soon, I after this joint. Roll the 1K for sure. Roll the 1K for sure. She probably gonna get that probably like within the next, I say about at least next 30 days. You know what I'm saying? But salute to the young legend for sharing the game. 1K is around the corner. We gotta go GOAT again. Hold on, where we at? GOAT once again. All right, bet. That's Monet Davis. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I will be putting up her channel or whatever in the description, everything like that. And y'all make sure, you know what I'm saying, support the legends, bro. Have some empathy. Just understand what folks, give people their flowers. Let people know you appreciate them when they can hear it. And yeah, bro, that's it. Until next time, my name is Rashad Milligan. As always, this is the road to 5K subs. Until next time, you all please take care of yourselves. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be safe if y'all in Georgia.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Enjoy Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question?
Hey, Rashad.